Hey guys, welcome back to Fun Fiero. I'm Andy.
I'm Liz.
Guys, today we are here to share our fun, love, and passion for Disney with you guys, and thanks for hanging out with us. Today's video is the vacation wrap-up from our past vacation vlogs that we've been doing and from our Walt Disney World vacation and Disney Cruise Line trip. Liz, did we have fun?
We had an absolute blast. Okay, loved both. But we liked different things about each one.
Yeah, for sure.
So we've got our high-tech top 5 lists.
Yep. It's a pad. It's just not an iPad. Well, it's my pad. So today we're going to just be doing kind of a recap of our top 5, what we loved most about each part of that vacation. So there was the Disney Cruise Line, and then there was and of course on the Disney Dream, and then there was the visit to Walt Disney World, where we got to go to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party at the Magic Kingdom, and it was just so cool, guys. We had a blast, and it was our first time at Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party,
and our first time on a cruise.
And our first time on a cruise. So a lot of first time things going on there, and definitely there was for sure a theme. And it was great that it was Disney, and it was great that we were able to do it together. And but here, let's just jump. We're gonna just jump right in here, and I guess we're gonna just do start at number 5 and go down. So,
Absolutely.
What's your number 5?
All right, we're gonna start with Walt Disney World or the cruise?
Well, let's start with Walt Disney World.
Okay. My number 5 is, of course, the rides, shows, fireworks, and the new gondola.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know.
Yes. Yeah, if you guys have watched the other videos, you know we love the gondolas. I mean,
They're so cool.
I hope they expand it. It's going to be so amazing. Just a great way to get around the whole park. Disney nailed it on the gondolas. My top 5 is the Cinderella Castle moment.
Oh, that's a good one too.
And if you guys have been to Disney, if you haven't been to Disney, and I'm sure it's the same thing maybe for Sleeping Beauty's castle, but you turn that corner and you look down Main Street, USA, and you see Cinderella's castle, and it's just there's that moment, and everything is perfect and beautiful, and you are there at Walt Disney World. I love that moment, just turning the corner. And especially with my family with me, it's just all that more magical.
Nice. Okay. All right, number 4. The 4th top thing that I like the best about Walt Disney World. Some people might not agree with me, but I love going super strong, super hard from dawn until dusk and beyond. So there's always something to do. You go to bed exhausted. You wake up ready to go. I love that frenetic pace.
Yeah, I do too. That's awesome. That's a great number 4. I like your list better than mine.
I liked your Cinderella Castle moment.
Okay. All right, number 4. Always something to do that doesn't cost extra. There's always something to do at Walt Disney World that you don't pay extra. Heck, you don't even pay. I mean, you could literally go and hang out on Walt Disney World property, do a lot of different things, and it doesn't cost you a dime. But yet it's magical, and it's wonderful, and it's a great way to spend time with your family and the people that you care about, or just have some fun. And I do love that. So even though you do pay a lot for a lot of things at Walt Disney World, there are some really cool stuff that there's always something to do, even on the down times.
That's true. My number 3 is that there's a limitless things to do. Between 4 different parks, you can park hop, you can go around the world at Epcot, you can see animals at the Animal Kingdom, hey, Hollywood Studios, hello, Galaxy's Edge, I'm coming. And of course the nostalgia of just being at the Magic Kingdom with all those rides you rode as a kid.
Yeah. Yes. So cool. All right, my number 3, much like your number 4, is going hard all day. I do. I'm right there with you. I love to wake up in the morning at Disney, go as hard as I possibly can at Disney. My feet hurt, my legs hurt, my body hurts, my head hurts. I mean, everything is just, I'm exhausted.
But you're so happy.
I'm exhausted, and by the time I get back to the room, we crash. And then we wake up at Disney again, and then we do it all over. I love that. I love that part about a Walt Disney World vacation. Just going strong, going hard, and just trying to do. You're never going to do everything, but
you can try.
You can try.
All right, that's a good one.
Cool.
Okay. All right, so number 2, I love the theming and the decorations.
Yeah.
So where Magic Kingdom has its own feel, and Epcot has its own feel, And then, of course, the Animal Kingdom, the Tree of Life, and Hollywood Studios, and Gertie by Echo Lake, and just everything there. Everything is themed so well at each park. I love being immersed in each separate park.
Well, definitely the theming during Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party.
That was the best. But Epcot for the holiday season is awesome too. You go around the lands.
It is, but they do a little bit extra at the Christmas party, and they go a little bit
above and
beyond, and it's so cool.
It's really cool.
All right, my number 2 is rides, shows, and fireworks.
So that was like my number 5. Except I had it on the gondola.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but seriously, like, I mean, I that's my number 2. I love, that's like, you go to Disney World, and I don't care how old you are, there is some ride there that you will love to do, and I don't care how young you are, there is some ride there that you can do, and you will love, and you will build memories on that ride, and then the shows.
Oh, yeah.
Does anybody do a show better than Disney? I mean...
From Fantasmic to The Lion King to Beauty and the Beast to, Bye-Bye Illuminations, but even Illuminations was awesome at Epcot.
Well, I loved Illuminations.
Yeah.
But I can't wait to see what happens with Harmonious.
I know, Harmonious, the new show, how's it going to look?
Give it a shot, you know.
And Disney always comes up with something great.
Yeah.
So, they always change.
Now, I will say this about the fireworks, though, okay, is that, and I don't know if you guys out there agree or not with this, but I can't really watch a fireworks show anywhere else but Disney. If Disney doesn't do it, it's just not that cool.
The same.
There's not the music, the story behind it, the passion. I don't know. There's just
usually
something...
the money and the amount of fireworks that you get.
And on a nightly basis.
Yeah, that's over the top.
Yeah. Well, what's your number 1?
All right, my number 1 thing, top of my list for Walt Disney World, is the memories that we have at each individual park that I remember when I go, and being immersed in the Disney magic from the time I get up to the time I drop in bed at night, where it is just like, I'm at my happy place, and life is beautiful.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. My number 1, and I know this is going to sound a little sappy, okay, but it's being part of a story and the music and the magic. And when you're at a Disney park, you know what? I take that back. Definitely when you're at a Disney park, but even when you're at a resort or you're at Disney Springs for that matter, heck, even the water parks, there is some kind of music going on. There is a story being told that you're in the middle of, and there's music to go, like your own movie where there's music in the background and it's leading through your day. And then, of course, the magic from it all and the magic that it creates throughout your day. And there's a reason that you feel just a little bit better at Disney. And it's that magic. And that's what I love. That's my number 1 about the parks.
That's a good one, too.
Yeah.
All right, so we had some pretty good lists.
I really loved my list, and I loved your list, too.
I loved your list, too.
there were some common threads there.
There are. Yeah. Go figure. All right, but now for the cruise.
Woo! All right, so.
All right, let's do it.
That one's gone.
Here we go.
I feel like David Letterman now.
I know, right? We are like David Letterman now. All right, so the cruise, my top 5, my 5th favorite thing about the cruise was actually the food. Which at times for me the food was a little overwhelming because of having to order separate and all of my issues, but that's just my issues. I mean, the Disney staff made it as seamless as they could. It's just hard to wait at a buffet when everybody else gets to just go on and eat. You're like, where's my food? But the quality of the food, loved it. The quantity of the food, I was a little overwhelmed with how much it was, but you definitely were not hungry. And just, man, what's better than Disney waffles and bacon for breakfast?
Yeah. And if you guys remember from, I think it was our vacation vlog day 6, and we were getting ready to go, we were getting off of the ship and going to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party at Walt Disney World, and we got to, I think, the Contemporary, it was the Contemporary, and we had some chicken fingers. And she had cheese and grapes because we were actually tired of eating awesome
super
food.
Rich food.
Yeah, I mean it was incredible, but we were over it.
Yeah, we don't normally eat that well on vacation.
Yeah. So I mean, it was but we definitely, the quality of the food, you can't beat it.
Bar none, man. We had some great food on the cruise.
But yeah, you will eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat.
And then you will run away from food.
Yes.
All right, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is the food.
Well, that was...
Yeah.
Okay, you copied mine. I'm just going to say you copied mine.
But here's my reasoning for the food. The food is elevated. It's Disney takes just some comfort food and they just elevate. I mean, I had this pork chop that was just out of this world, amazing. And it makes it hard to eat a regular pork chop after that. And the desserts, oh my gosh, the desserts. And you did have some good desserts, some okay, and then some that were bad for gluten-free.
Right. So the gluten-free menus, as far as the choices that you got, oh man, 2 thumbs up, because usually it's like, you can have chicken. I'm like, what? I can have one thing, what?
Yeah.
The desserts, those are kind of hit or miss. Disney needs to work on their gluten-free desserts, that's all.
Yeah, one thing I will say about your gluten-free, though, is that at Walt Disney World, and it might be the same at Disneyland, I'm not sure, but you can, there's a menu, and it's almost like a suggestion, a gluten-free menu for people that have gluten allergy, and it's almost like a suggestion because the chef can then also do quite a bit of other things.
Yeah.
On the cruise ship, though, it's hard and fast. It's
a
this is gluten-free. This is what you can have, and it keeps everybody safe, and that's totally fine.
And which I'd rather be safe than not safe.
Yep.
Okay. All right, number 4 was the service.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. Man, from the time that we got onto the boat and our stateroom keeper, Marlon, had everything set up with our decorations, and he was right there, do you need anything, and introducing himself.
Knowing
and
our
he just
names.
Knowing our names. Like, I wouldn't have known our names. I'm like, that's impressive.
Right.
But just above and beyond, everything he did was awesome. Okay, our servers at dinner were also good, and the servers do follow you around from, restaurant to restaurant. So
not during the day, just every night.
Yes, every night. I mean, if they followed you during the day, that would just be kind of weird and creepy. But they do follow you. They do get to know you. And, the whole being able to have that gluten-free and, it's not a lifestyle choice. It's a severe food allergy. That was kind of nice that they did follow you from restaurant to restaurant.
Yeah. My number 4 was being at sea. I really I thought that was, I mean, it's Disney Cruise Line. It's, you're on a ship, you're at sea, and, we're in Colorado, so, we spend a whole lot of time in the mountains. And some lakes, but mainly the mountains, and that's what you see.
Water here.
When you do go to Florida, I mean, you got the beach there, but it's to be at sea, to have that boat, that ship,
that shippy boat.
Okay, that you're in this huge ocean, and man, Disney makes it feel so comfortable while you're on there. But I mean, you do feel it. I mean, and it's kind of neat that you do have that little bit of a sway to it, and it's just something else. It's a new thing for your body and your senses to get used to, and that's kind of fun. And then to do all the things on the ship, knowing that you're at sea. It's like you tend to forget. Sometimes you really do. You tend to forget I'm at sea. And then you go look out the window and all you see is the ocean. And it really is. It's an amazing feeling. So I really did like that.
That's a good one. Okay. I have to admit, my 2 and my 3 are like fighting each other for top spot.
Oh.
Okay.
But
my number 3 thing that I loved about the cruise was the magical portal. Oh my goodness, I love that thing.
Yeah.
Because
it was cool.
Obviously, we had an interior stateroom, which was awesome because you have less foot traffic, you've got a little bit less noise there. But to be able to look at that magical portal and then suddenly, boop, there goes a character on it. I want a magical portal for my bedroom. I need one. I need one.
Well, and the other neat thing is that in that interior stateroom, when you turn off the lights at night, you turn off the lights, you turn off the magical portal,
awesome.
And it is
so dark. I mean, you are like sleeping.
There is a little bit of a little bitty night light type thing that glows. So in case you do have to get up in the middle of the night, but it's dark. It's so cool. And then in the morning, when the sun's coming up, it's still dark because it's the interior stateroom. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's so dark.
My number 3 were the shows.
Oh, nice.
And my number 2 and number 3 did battle each other, but number 3 were the shows, and they were phenomenal. I mean, they rival literal Broadway shows, and I mean shows that
won awards.
Yes, I mean, what was it? The Brass Ring Award.
Yes,
okay, which
is like the International Tonys equivalent.
Yeah, but it's for At Sea, and it's the only At Sea ever to
Award.
win the Beauty and the Beast show.
It's so good.
It was so amazing.
So neat.
And the Believe show is amazing. The golden
changes,
Mickeys.
the sets.
Yes.
Everything were just so cool.
Yeah.
And then they would not throw, but like little confetti Mickey heads would fall through the audience and confetti
fall from the ceiling,
And at one point we had soap bubbles and everything else like that. It was just really, really cool.
Yeah, it was.
I agree. That's a good one.
It snowed in the theater. It was really cool.
Yeah, snowing.
But guys, what's amazing is they take the Disney performances that you would get at the parks, those live performances that are incredible, and they put it on a ship. And it is amazing. So that was my number 3. What's your number 2?
Well, my number 2 are the shows.
Oh.
So we've kind of already explored that. They were top rate. It's 3 out of the 4 nights. You have a new show to go to. They were new shows. I really like that. I love the Golden Mickeys. I love Believe. And I love the Beauty and the Beast show. So everything about them was awesome.
Sweet.
Yeah. The costumes, the characters, the singing, the sets.
It was perfect.
Tinkerbell running around the top of the theater at one
really
point.
Neat.
That was awesome.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Just to kind of piggyback on your shows, it's for all ages. It literally doesn't matter where you're coming from, how old you are, man, woman, child. It's perfect. It's absolutely just incredible shows.
Number 2.
Number 2, The Service.
Oh, okay. So you put that one above what I did. All right, cool.
So
we did not copy each other's top 5 list, I promise you.
Nope. The Service, guys. It was it's Disney service that you get at the parks, at the resorts, but it's more intimate. Okay, it really is. They're right there with you. They live with you. Okay, I mean on the same ship for the same amount of days, and it's impeccable. I mean, the service that you get at your meals, at the poolside, at the bars, at the lounges. Just you have a question at guest services like we did about a port adventure. It seems like it's just like they stop whatever they're doing and they help you, and you're the most important person that they're talking to when they're talking to you. It really is awesome.
Disney does customer service like nobody else,
Yep.
and I think that's one of the things that we love about Disney overall. It's that quality.
Yeah.
It's those standards.
Yep.
It's Walt Disney standards, even though he's no longer with us, that remain behind.
Yep.
I agree. The service was awesome. All right, number 1. Dun, dun, dun. My number 1 top thing that I loved about the cruise, Castaway Cay. All right. Because obviously the cruise ship was brand new and we'd never been on a cruise ship. But
right.
Man, I love the ocean. I love the islands. He's not so much of an ocean guy.
Nope.
Okay, but just to get off the boat, getting off the boat was fun, all right, but to be able to stretch and move around and explore the whole entire island and go from one end of it to the other, and it was kind of like freedom.
Yeah.
So yeah, Castaway Cay is just perfect, impeccable, loved it.
Yeah. So that's my number 1 too. All right. And I'm not an ocean person. I'm not a beach person.
And he hates suntan lotion. The smell of suntan lotion, he runs.
But here's the thing. So for Castaway Cay, when you get off the ship, you are at the island. There is no huge gang, but you're at the island. You hop off. You're on the island, and it's so cool. But here's the best part about it. It's Disney's private island. If Disney was trying to imagine if they were going to have a beach park, right? And I know they have their water parks, okay, but I'm talking about, Disney's like, we're going to do a park based on a beach. That's what Castaway Cay is. It's like the perfect beach. It's a Disney beach, so there's like nothing wrong with it. It's just absolutely gorgeous.
And to piggyback, you feel totally safe and totally secure.
Yeah.
So where else you might not feel that way if you travel to a different country. All right, because it's like watch out for pickpockets.
Yeah.
Make sure that you have everything, like a hand on one wallet and a hand on one phone and a hand on the other person that you love that you're going down the street with, so you don't lose them. At Castaway Cay, there's none of that feeling. It's Disney from one end of the island to the other, and it's like,
and the only thing
awesome.
that I can say against Castaway Cay is, and it's nothing that Disney did or anything. It's just Mother Nature decided to put that hurricane smack dab over it, and
that is
and
true.
it messed up Serenity Bay.
It did.
It wasn't very serene when we were there. Plus, it was very, 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 very windy. We went during the windy season. We didn't know that. Now we do.
Live and learn.
But it was just the family beach. We loved it.
The family beach. So they did get hit when the hurricane went through the Bahamas. Castaway Key did get hit. Serenity Bay was hurt. Okay, the family beach was also hurt, but Disney, because they have to.
They have to maintain the island.
Yeah, they have to maintain the island. Is it the Bahamian government?
Yes.
So it is the Bahamian government. They have to adhere to the Bahamian government standards. So they went ahead and fixed the family beach first, and then they're going to work on Serenity Bay.
Yeah, and they are working on it. I mean, it's a work in progress. It's something
and it was
that they
still
are.
beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yeah, you look out there, it's gorgeous.
Standing in the sun, at least you were warm, but it was very windy that day.
Yep.
So
but
like,
the family beach was perfect. The drinks were
We're
perfect.
awesome,
the
man.
sightseeing
Hello.
was perfect. We walked the whole island. It
Yes,
seemed.
which is
I mean,
great.
we had a great time. So that's my number one. That's your number one.
Yeah,
I mean, because if you can't figure out any other reason to go on a Disney cruise,
Castaway Key should
Castaway
be
Key.
one reason.
Yep.
Absolutely. I
It's
totally agree with that.
perfect.
Well worth it.
Absolutely. And that's from a guy who doesn't like to go to the beach.
Hates going to the beach.
If I have a choice between going to the beach or Disney World, I want to go to Disney World.
Every time.
Yeah, but this time I got both.
Yeah,
and it worked out really, really well. So that was our top 5 of each.
Yes.
And I loved it, guys. We had a great time on vacation. We wanted to share this recap with you.
My final thoughts on everything. I love the cruise. I love Disney World. I think I love the frenetic pace of Disney World a little bit better. I think that suits my personality better. But the cruise was awesome. The only thing we didn't talk about with the cruise, though, is the fact that we didn't take Morgan, who is an introverted teenager, and we didn't have small children. And on the cruise, you have kids clubs for different ages. So you go check your child in. They're not allowed to leave. If there's a problem, they're going to get in touch with you, obviously. And then the counselors at the camps really take good care of the kids. Mm-hmm. Every child that we saw, because we went past, the kids clubs and stuff when we were, especially
we saw them out doing
outings
outings on the ship and stuff too. So,
but they were like, "Peace out, parents.
Yeah,
I'm out of here. I'm going back. What do you mean I have to wait until after this and after that to go back?" They were having a blast.
Yep.
I mean, even the teenagers did like a flash mob scene
and
stuff. I mean, it was really good.
There was tons of fun.
You could tell they were really enjoying it. I think that's the only thing we didn't mention.
Yep.
Because if you're wondering what will my child do on a cruise besides the swimming pool or besides the aqueduct, there are definitely those kids clubs are all about those kids and making them happy, and I think they do a great job.
And teen clubs too. So I mean, they have them for all age groups.
All the way up to 18.
And one thing I will say, I'm with you. I prefer the pace of the parks to the forced relaxation of the cruise. Now, I feel like I will definitely be going on a cruise again, but I want for us,
destination
where we're
cruise.
At right now, maybe a destination cruise or a shorter cruise.
Or a shorter cruise.
Yeah, so something longer to where it's like
Castaway Key.
Right, so we're actually like, if we go to Alaska or something like that, then of course we're doing all the different stops in Alaska and really getting that into it.
Yes.
Versus a shorter cruise for us when we, you go to Port Canaveral, do the cruise, and then go back and do the parks, right? And we really did like ending with the parks versus a lot of people say start with the parks so you can relax on the cruise and then your vacation relaxed. I want to end my vacation every time wore out. I can sleep at home.
Yeah, we normally need a vacation from our vacation is the way we feel like it.
And that was the thing. That was the hard part for us to get used to on the cruise. It was that kind of that forced relaxation. Although it was nice. It really was.
And the shows were awesome. I guess because we're so used to go with the parks. Yeah. It took a while to figure out the app navigator. It took a while to figure out the piece of paper navigator that you also needed in addition to the app, because why doesn't my technology do everything for me and tell me everything that's going on?
Right.
So we've always felt for the first day or two like we were missing something.
I agree.
We should be going and we should be doing this and we should be doing that. We're not taking full advantage.
Yep.
So by the end of the cruise, we were navigating the app. We were navigating the paper navigator. We had it down.
Yeah.
So that was a lot better. But it was a learning curve for us because it was our first cruise.
Yeah, and there are definitely some things that I would like to go back on the cruise for to actually do that we didn't do this time because we just really didn't know the lay of the land and and the pace of everything, and we figured that out towards the end. But then it was the end.
Right, but
so
plus
we had to get off.
Because it was our first time cruise, there were some things that we couldn't book.
True.
Because the people who'd already been on cruises got priority booking.
Mm-hmm.
So, and there were things that we didn't even know were a possibility. And then it's like, oh well, we can't do that. They're booked up anyway. Sorry, honey. And we can try. I can try for it. So now it's like we have way more knowledge of how to book the activities on the cruise ship and how to do all that.
Well, next time we go, we'll be Castaway Key members, Silver.
Yeah. So we'll be able to book earlier than what we did this time.
Yeah. All right, guys, so that is it for this video. Thanks for hanging out with us. If you will, give the video a big thumbs up. If you haven't, subscribe to our channel so we can share more videos like this and definitely more adventures coming your way from us here. But until next time, get out there, have some fun, and we'll see you on the flip side.